Last week was quite an intense yet interesting week astrologically. We had Venus conjuncting Node and Saturn in Pisces just before she slipped into Aries, where she conjuncted Neptune. We also had a new moon in Taurus. Yeah, that's basically it. But anyway, epiphanies were had, and life will never ever be the same again. Well, for some people, that is. In my brief time away from, the internet and making astrological videos, so much things has happened. So much things has happened in my life, and I just want to share the three major takeaways that are absolutely going to help you to do it major. Greetings, salutations, and good now. I am not an astrologer, but I'm Kevis Major, doing it major, helping you to do it major using the insights of astrology. Number one, astrological forecasting and scheduling absolutely works. Now, I don't have any empirical or scientific evidence or data to support this claim. However, from my experience, from my major experiences, I just feel less productive if I don't do any forecasting, if I don't take the time to sit down and analyze the charts, look at, what's going on in terms of aspects, moon phases, and just anything, happening astrologically. I just feel reactive, if that's the word, less productive, and I just feel like I don't have as much control as I wish I had. I could really note the difference. And so, calendaring, setting alarms and certain tasks just to keep your awareness in check, just keep you aware of what's happening. I feel like that is super, super important in order to do it major. Number two, what I realize is that I'm not an astrologer. Now, before it would take a rocket scientist to come down from Mars to reason with me as to why I'm not a real astrologer, but this week, I don't know, I just realized that being a professional astrologer is just something that I don't want to prioritize right now in my life. Let me tell you a story. About 6 years ago, I was living in Taiwan. Long story short, I got very, very ill. I had appendicitis, my appendix ruptured, bleeding toxins all over my body. It was really, really painful and really, really bad. In that dire moment of seclusion and isolation, because I had to be in hospital, I was in hospital for some time. You question your mortality, you question your humanity, you think about dying and, all of the things that come down the line. One thing that stood out, well, a few things that stood out is that, money and possessions are not the most important things. It's your connections and the relationships and the experiences that you had in life. Another thing that really stood out is feeling fulfilled and just being able to have lived the life that you wanted to, just to do the things that you wanted to do. And one of the things that I really wanted to do or wish that I could have done before being in that state was just pursuing my music with all my heart and all my soul, with all my belief. And so, ask yourself this question, especially during this tower season. If money wasn't involved, if money wasn't a thing, if you didn't have to pay any bills whatsoever, what would you pursue? What would you spend most of your time doing? And trust me, for me, it wouldn't be sitting down doing natal readings. Like, I see myself producing music, songwriting, singing, even writing songs for other artists, producing for other artists, just the whole 9 yards. Overall, communicating and being creative. So this leads me into point number three. What is valuable? What's valuable to you? Now, as someone who sometimes struggle with clarity, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Like, I don't know if I come in, I don't know if I go in. Like, sometimes I want to be an astrologer, I want to be a DJ, I want to be a welder, a farmer. Even in, this mature stage of my life, sometimes I'm confused, like I'm not clear. Sometimes I know, but Other times, like, I just don't know the steps to achieve, what I'm feeling in my heart. And so this Taurus season kind of really resonates with me. And I'm just asking, those hard questions like, what is it that I really value? And what's really worth it, Would it be worth it? Now I'm reading from my notes here. Would it be worth it to live a life of career success and not be able to do the things that you truly enjoy? Let me read that one again. I think this is a good quote by Mr. Major. Would it be worth it to live a life of career success but not be able to do the things you truly enjoy? Now, for some people, this is fine. They could do it. They could neglect their heart's calling. They could neglect their artistic capabilities and just straight 9 to 5 rat race. Boom. I'm cool with that. But for others, it's better to live a life deemed unsuccessful by society than to stray far away from a lifestyle that energizes you. Ask yourself this question: what energizes me? What energizes self? What are 3 activities that gives you energy? Is it having a deep conversation with a stranger? Is it going for long walks in nature? Is it planting trees? Is it making furniture out of wood? Whatever it is that energizes you, you need to build a life surrounded by what energizes you. In my case, it's making music, it's DJing, it's songwriting, it's producing, it's astrology, planting food, farming, gardening, as you could see from my TikTok videos. It's all of these stuff. So in number 3, I admonish you to build a life that surrounds your energizers. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. If you enjoy this chat, drop a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know what energizes you and what you want to build your life around. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I hope you find this conversation helpful, useful, or entertaining. All right, major farewell until we meet or greet again. I'm not an astrologer, but I'm Kevis Major, helping you to do it major using the insights of astrology. And I'll see you guys in the next video.